Good evening, friends. Welcome. It's Monday night, February 2nd, 2026, Groundhog Day. What did Punxsutawney Phil say? I don't know. I've been so busy I haven't even looked at the news. Okay, well, here we are here. Thank you for joining tonight. Back in Colorado, back at my home, my new home, still figuring out how to live here and all that. So I'm just double checking on the live streams really quick and then I will get with you. Let's see. Okay, here we are on YouTube. Back in Colorado. That's working. All right. Well, it seems to be working. Oh, I paused it. Okay, mute. That's the button I was looking for. I'm posting this little... Oh, that's not what I wanted. I'm posting something here for everybody to see, just because I get some questions about it every now and then. So just to avoid too much confusion, I'm putting this here. There we go. Now I'll check Facebook. Well, I had a great weekend at Bluegrass Festival in Golden, Colorado. And before that, we had a really fun Picking on the Dead gig in Fort Collins at the Aggie Theater with Andy Thorne, brother Andy Thorne, blowing the roof off of the place with that fancy banjo of his. That sure was fun. But yeah, Bluegrass Festival, I got to play with my bluegrass farm, and that was wonderful. Got to play with Coral Creek, got to play with the Uptown Toodaloo String. I was kind of an artist at large, but the main set was yesterday with the Bluegrass Farm. And it was so fun. It was great to kind of get that project rolling. And it was one of the best shows that we played with that group. And it's wonderful. So feeling the love and also feeling a little bit tired. But I'm here and I'm excited to jam with you. And as is the philosophy here, we're leaving the world behind, and we're just going to focus on the music and the stories behind the songs tonight. And this is the Train Songs Jam. First timers, the way it works is I'm not here to be your teacher. I'm not here to be your guitar instructor. All instruments I encourage to play along. Any instrument is welcome here. I tend to attract guitar players, but I love it when banjo players are picking along and fiddle players. This is just meant to be a bluegrass jam setting, and I'm your accompanist. I'm your rhythm, and I also have a little click track helping us stay on the beat. This is like the mandolin chop. That's going to be in the place where the mandolin chop would be. So you've got a little band to play along with, and you're working on your bluegrass skills. And I'm only giving a very brief run through of the song. If you want to learn the song in more detail, there's resources for that, including my online academy on Artist Works, and things like that. So I will throw in some teachable little things here and there, but for the most part, this is just meant to be a jam. This is meant to be an opportunity to take what you're working on and put it into context. And we are starting with This Train is Bound for Glory in the key of G. And let me find a little tempo here and I will run you through it. I got too many programs open at once. Key of G. And I use the number system. If you're confused about the number system, just hit me up in a message or, find another way to learn that. But basically, key of G, G is 1, G, A, B, C is 4, D is 5. I use the 1, 4s, 5s for the most part because some of us are in different tunings and some of us might be in different capo positions, and that's just the language that we use in this style. Okay, so key of G, This Train is Bound for Glory. It's a 1, 1, and a 1. 1, 1 and a 5. 1 and a 4. 1 So that's how the changes go. That's kind of, you know, a little bit of the melody. I'm trying to save my voice, so I'm not going to be singing as many of the melodies as I normally would. And in bluegrass, we tend to kick off songs, meaning give it a little instrumental introduction, which states the melody and sets up the song. So my kickoff for this might sound something like a 1, 2, 3. Okay, now's your chance. Kick us off. And hope you're singing along and working on your rhythm, working on your lead playing, working on anything you feel like you need to work with. Here you go. Kick us off. This train is bound for glory in the key of G. I'll be backing you up. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Alright, here we go. Chorus. This train is bound for glory, this train. This train is bound for glory, this train. This train is bound for glory. No one can ride it but the righteous and the holy. This train is bound for glory, this train. This train don't carry no liars, this train. This train don't carry no liars, this train. This train don't carry no liars, no hypocrites and no midnight flyers. This train don't carry no liars, this train. Sing the chorus. This train is bound for glory, this train. This train is bound for glory, this train. This train is bound for glory. No one can ride it but the righteous and the holy. This train is bound for glory, this train. I'm gonna play it now. This train don't carry no gamblers, this train. This train don't carry no gamblers, this train. This train don't carry no gamblers, no crap shooters or midnight ramblers. This train don't carry no gamblers, this train. This train is bound for glory, this train. This train is bound for glory, this train. This train is bound for glory. No one can ride it but the righteous and the holy. This train is bound for glory, this train. Play. This train is bound for glory. This train is bound for glory. This train is bound for glory. No one can ride it but the righteous and the holy. This train is bound for glory. This train. All right. So, admittedly, not a train song. It doesn't, it's a metaphor, right? That's more of a gospel song. But it's one that we often lead the slow tempo jam with. It's just a great way to get warmed up, good way to kind of feel the spirit and get a little positive mindset going, and it's an easy song to play. Google train songs and see what comes up. It's funny. I mean, the songs by the band Train tend to pop up. All right. Next, we have, I believe, the Wabash Cannonball. Another simple song. This is actually about a train. And we're going to be about the same tempo here. One of the most iconic melodies in Americana music. The original recording, as far as I know, is Roy Acuff. There may be previous recordings to that, but Roy is typically the source for most of us. So, I do it ever so slightly different. Key of G. 1 and 1, 1 and a 4, 5 and a 5, 5 and a 1, 1 and 1, 1 and a 4, 5 and a 5, 5 and a 1. So I also use one of the verses as a chorus. Roy just sings all the verses in order, but I use listen to the jingle, the rumble, and the roar. I use that one as a chorus. So, the kickoff is just the melody, but here's how I might play it today, right now. 1, 2, 3. Kick off the songs, I'm adding embellishment, I'm adding some melody strum, I'm adding some self-accompaniment techniques, some cross-picking, right? That's what I like to do on guitar. If you don't know any of that stuff, you can just go. Just play some straight version of the melody, and that's totally fine. Okay, here you go. Wabash, that's actually more important than the other stuff. Like, get the melody right and then build around it. All right, kick us off on the Wabash Cannonball, key of G. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. From the great Atlantic Ocean to the wide Pacific shore, from the queen of the flowy mountains to the south bells by the shore. She's mighty tall and handsome, she's known quite well by all. She's the combination on the Wabash Cannonball. So listen to the jingle, the rumble and the roar, as she glides along the woodlands, o'er the hills and by the shore. Hear the mighty rush of the engine, hear the lonesome hobo's call. to St. Louis and Chicago by the way. Way up in Minnesota where the Ripley waters fall, no chances can be taken on the Wabash Cannonball. So listen to the jingle, the rumble and the roar, as she glides along the woodland o'er the hills and by the shore. Hear the mighty rush of the engine, hear the lonesome hobos call. We're traveling through the jungles on the Wabash Cannonball. Woohoo! Play. Well, she came down from Birmingham one cold December day. As she pulled into the station, you could hear all the people say, now there's a girl from Tennessee, she's long and she's tall. She came down from Birmingham on the Wabash Cannonball. So listen to the jingle, the rumble and the roar, as she glides along the woodland o'er the hills and by the shore. Hear the mighty rush of the engine, hear the lonesome hobos call. We're traveling through the jungles on the Wabash Cannonball. Okay. Can't do the train whistle like Roy, who could split his voice into several notes. Actually, I'm not sure if that was Roy or someone else in his band, but that's a cool trick. I couldn't do it. My friend Romano Paletti from Michigan, who used to live in Lyons, he could do that. It always amazed me. Fireball Mail. Fireball Mail we're going to play as an instrumental. This is a banjo friendly. Any instrument really, but banjo players love this. This is one of the first numbers you learn from the Earl Scruggs banjo book. And the whole idea is just to play it solid and play it straight. So it goes like this. It's just 1 and 5 in G. Da 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 1, da 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 do, do 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 do, da 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 5, and a 1, da 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 5, Fireball Mail. That's it. It does have words, but we're just playing it like an instrumental, which is more common these days. So I'm going to kick it off, and it'll happen twice through because it's such a short form. So I'll play that form that I demonstrated to you 2 times, and then you'll play it 2 times. Then I'll do it again, same way, and then you'll do it again, same way. So 2 turns each on a double chorus of Fireball Mail. I'm going to kick it off. We got one more song before I will take just a short break to check in on you, see how everyone's doing out there. Let us know how you are doing, what instrument you're playing, and where you are. This is a great way to make connections and maybe find some folks in your neighborhood. And I have connected with so many people and had so many opportunities through this, through you all, the community. Thank you so much. And I've seen these connections happen between participants here, so I love that. Just give us a quick little check-in. If you're on YouTube, it helps if you give us your name, because your YouTube handles don't reveal your name to me. Okay, we're going to do the wreck of the old 97. Yes! My dad would sing this song. He learned it from Johnny Cash. And as a young boy who never in the world dreamed that I would be a guitar player, Dad would sing this song, and I would just be horrified about the line about being scalded to death by the steam. Whew. Some of these old songs are kind of rough, especially these old train wreck songs. So we'll be in the key of C here. Norman Blake did a cool version of this, which I drew some inspiration from, and I'll show you in the kickoff. But anyway, it's just a 1-4-1-5. So 1 and 1, 4, 4 and 1, 1 and a 5, 1, 1, 4, 4, 1, 5. And you could go like the Johnny Cash, Luther Perkins route, where he's like, that kind of thing. I'll show you kind of what I do based on the Norman. I go, let me try it again. Sort of missed the lick I was going for. That lick on guitar. I use that so much, and I learned it from Norman. It's like a G chord, but you use these two fingers, and then you can access that. And I can move it to different places on the neck. Anyway, that's a little tidbit for the guitar players. Anyway, it's very straight melody. Go ahead and kick us off in the key of C. And we'll sing about the brave engineer who run old 97 till it wrecked. Here you go. Kick us off. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Well, they gave him his orders in Monroe, Virginia, saying, Steve, you're way behind time. This is not 38, this is old 97. Put her into Spencer on time. He turned around and yelled to his black crazy fireman, shovel on a little more coal. And when we cross that white oak mountain, just watch old 97 roll. I got it. It's a mighty rough road from Lynchburg to Danville on a 3-mile grade. It was on that grade that he lost his air brake. Should have seen the jump he made. He was going down the grade, making 90 miles an hour. The whistle broke into a scream. He was out in the wreck with his hand on the throttle, scalded to death by the steam. Play. Well, the telegram come down from Washington Station. This is how it read. That brave engineer who run old 97 is lying in Danville dead. So all you ladies, you better take a warning from this time on and learn. Never speak harsh words to your true love or husband. He might leave you and never return. No. That's how Johnny ended it. The original comes from Vernon Dalhart, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Carson Robeson and Vernon Dalhart. Carson was kind of the songwriter, I think, and Vernon was the singer. Recorded quite a bit for RCA in the 1920s, and that's where we sourced a lot of these songs, including that one. Okay, how's everyone doing out there? We got lots of folks picking along. Here on YouTube, Dickie Derry, good evening, picking on the Neckville Classic Banjo. Wonderful. Hello, Woody Woodcock in Elkins, West Virginia. Phil, Punxsutawney Phil said 6 more weeks of winter. Well, I hope so. We need it here in Colorado. There's not very much snow. Harold Hale, good evening. Thanks for being here. Russell Moore. Hey, thanks for being there at the show. That was really fun down in Golden. It was February. I was playing at from 3 to 4:30 in the afternoon wearing short sleeves. I mean, I accepted it, but it was kind of frightening. In Golden, Colorado. I'm in Colorado, right? February, outside, short sleeves, weird. James O'Connor picking the mandolin in Chicago. Hello, James. Osborne 3000 says hi. Cat Riders, hey. Dan Smith in Jacksonville, Florida, picking on your Martin D18. Can't beat a good old Martin D18. And where are we? Chris in San Francisco, picking your Martin. Hello, Chris. Russ in Littleton, Colorado, strumming along on your Yamaha. Carl Malley's playing the Martin D28 in Cedar Rapids. Hello, Carl. Carl's a regular. Many of you folks are regulars. Thanks for being here. John in Madison, Wisconsin, more specifically Cross Plains. Sounds like a good place to do some cross picking. Zero says, cool. Zero. Osborne is Liam from Buffalo. Very cool. Picking an Ibanez. Hi, Liam. Thanks for being here. JD in North Georgia. Osborne 3000 is picking an acoustic guitar, I'm assuming. Howie in Long Beach. Hello. Picking on your Martin guitar. Nathan in Grass Crack String Band in Tulsa. Cool. Picking along on a Brazilian Cavaco. Wow. Neat. I'd like to hear that. Tulsa, Oklahoma. Okay. Grass Crack String Band. And Cat Riders in Superior, Wisconsin. I'm sure it's cold up there. 2 wild uke players from Richmond, Virginia. Ralph and Laura in Richmond. Hello, Ralph and Laura. Thanks for being here. Tom in North Carolina. And your son Will? The wonderful young Will who's been sending me videos. Daniel in Lodi. Stuck in Lodi again, but I'm sure you're there on purpose. Yep, Norman's version of Wreck of the Old 97 is pretty stellar. He's capoed up. He's in the capo 3 or 4. He's in E flat or E or something. Owen is in Bend, Oregon, picking on your Yamaha. Hello, Owen. Over here on Facebook, we got some folks. Hello, David Lycum, my good old friend, my college roommate, sweet mate, back in the old college days at Cal Arts. Hello, David. David's very active, doing lots of music on his own out in California. Hello, Terry Weather Godwin, my friend in Carolina. Nice to see you, Terry. Jim Wilson picking along in your Martin Mahogany. Wonderful. Steve Neff. Hello, Steve. Picking on your 72 Mossman in Arizona. If you have a Mossman, you're just cool. And I think you're cool anyway. Hi, Steve. Thanks for being here tonight. John Facine. Facinea. I know that's how you pronounce your name, but you told me how the Italian pronunciation is. Brian McCleary in Kansas City. Sean O'Connor picking the guitar in Massachusetts. Yes, Steve, thanks for making it on time. Ed Harvey picking the banjo, practicing your 2-finger chords up and down the neck. Very cool, very cool. Don't tell my teacher, Aaron Youngberg. Hey, Aaron Youngberg is a great teacher. I'm not going to tell him, though. Jim South in New Jersey, Jim Kelly in South Jersey picking the banjo. Using electric guitar to open G. Picking banjo style on an electric guitar, I see. Tuning open G down to D, very cool. Okay. Brian McCleary in Kansas City. I think I got everybody. Thank you all for being here. John Keegan in Smyrna Beach, Florida. It's not as warm as you think or as warm as you want it. I get it. Okay. Wonderful. All right. Thanks for being here. I like checking in with everyone, just giving you some encouragement. And, we're all in this together. And, despite a lot of difference out there, we are all in this together. And let's just remember that. And music is a bridge and always has been, always will be. And bluegrass music in particular, I just appreciate the diversity of people worldwide, and it's just a nice community to be in and to be accepted. This is a community where we encourage that acceptance and getting people from other cultures and other styles and other things, and it's great. Love it. Love bluegrass music. And we're going to move right on. I'll tell you about a couple things coming up as we get ready for this next song, the L&N Don't Stop Here Anymore. Now, this was Woody Woodcock's request, and I loved it so much on the New Songs Jam. I thought we'd try it, because this is a song about just about industry in Kentucky and West Virginia, coal mining, and the hardships that folks who work in that industry traditionally have gone through with, business coming, business going, people being left without jobs, people being left with health issues and stuff. But it's referenced by the train, the L&N, that doesn't stop in this town anymore because the mine is gone. So I kind of based this off of the Gene Ritchie version. And what was I going to tell you? Okay, just real quick, couple gigs coming up. February 21st is Cervantes' Other Side in Denver, picking on the Dead with Bridget Law on the fiddle. Excited to have Bridget joining us. That's the Road to Winter Wondergrass. The weekend after that, the last weekend of February into the first weekend of March, is Winter Wondergrass Festival in Steamboat. We're going to bundle up for that, hopefully. And lots of music camps. Idaho Camp in June, early June. Julian Family Fiddle Camp in May in San Diego County. Augusta Bluegrass Week in August in Elkins, West Virginia. That confuses folks sometimes. It's called the Augusta Heritage Center. It started in the 1970s in Elkins, West Virginia. So Augusta Bluegrass Week is one of the many themed weeks that they run. It's one of the original music camps. I've been teaching there since 2005. I love it with all my heart. It's helped make me the musician I am, being steeped in that West Virginia Appalachian culture and a lot of traditional bluegrass and old-time music. So Augusta Bluegrass Week is in August. And there's one more that I'm not... Oh, Sorrento, Nimble Fingers, British Columbia Bluegrass Camp in July. And I got my Flat Picking Academy on Artist Works. Please go to my website, tylergrant.com, if you want to sign up for Artist Works, because that particular link gets me a little extra than the one you would just go to their website for. So anything else you want to know, go to tylergrant.com. I'll stop talking now and we'll get into this song, the L&N Don't Stop Here Anymore. I've got the lyrics in front of me because I don't remember them all. So this one goes, the key of C minor. So I'm capoed 3, playing A minor position, just because we tried it in A minor and it was way too low for me to sing. So I'm here in C minor. Get yourself there however, by whatever means you have. For us capoed instruments, it's easy. So it goes a 1 minor, 5 minor, 1 minor, 1 minor, 5 minor, 1, 1 minor, 5 minor, 1, 5 minor, back to 1. So that's the verse. Chorus goes for the flatted 7 chord. So a G chord if you're capo 3, or a B flat chord if you're in concert key. So flat 7, 7, back to 1 minor, 7, back to 1 minor, and then another 5 minor, don't stop here anymore. So on the verses and the choruses, you might have to follow me a little bit on the phrasing, but for the kickoff, we're going to keep it real straight. So I won't demonstrate it because just there's the melody, there's the changes. You can figure this out. Go ahead and kick us off on the L&N Don't Stop Here Anymore in the key of C minor. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Curly-headed baby, my daddy sat me down upon his knee, said, son, you go to school and learn your letters, don't be no dusty miner like me. I was born and raised in the mouth of Hazard Hollow, coal cars roaring and a rumbling past my door. Now they're standing rusty, rolling empty, and the L&N don't stop here anymore. I got it. Was a black man with script enough to buy a company store, but now he goes downtown with empty pockets, and his face is white as February snow. I was born and raised in the mouth of the Hazard Hollow, coal cars roaring and a rumbling past my door. Now they're standing rusty, rolling empty, and the L&N stop here anymore. Play. To get my payday like I'd done before. Them old cutsy vines had covered up the doorway, and there were trees and grass growing right down through the floor. I was born and raised in the mouth of the Hazard Hollow. Coal cars roaring and a rumbling past my door. Now they're standing rusty, rolling empty, and yelling in. Don't stop here anymore, me than you. I never thought I'd learn to love the coal dust. I never thought I'd pray to hear that whistle roar. But Lord, how I wish the grass could change to money, and the greenbacks fill my pockets once more. Last chorus. I was born and raised in the mouth of the Hazard Hollow. Coal cars rolling and rumbling past my door. Now they're standing rusty, rolling empty, and yelling in. Don't stop here anymore. Cool. Just a moody, nice rendition of that. I don't know enough about the history. I don't know the songwriter, so anyone out there feel welcome to chime in. But I do know that's a great song. It tells a very poignant story. The part about how the singer, wishes that mine was back, even though it was a tough place to work. When there's no work, you want the thing you had. Hazel Dickens wrote a lot of great songs about the hardships of folks in mining communities. Okay, there you go. Green Light on the Southern. Oh boy, I hope I remember this one. It's been a really long time, and I used to sing this all the time. This is a Norman Blake song. Norman wrote about the Southern Alabama. Southern Alabama, GAS. Oh my gosh. The great Georgia, Alabama Southern. I think that's the one. Anyhow, I'm going to sing it in one of the verses. And it'll be there. I'm going on a big leap of faith here, getting into the song without reviewing it. But I remember. So, here's how it goes. Standing on in the key of D. 1 and a 1 and a 5 and a 1 and a 1 and a 1, 5 and a 1. Sorry, 5 and a 5. Let me try that again. Okay. Still feeling the effects of that last song. Okay, Green Light of the Southern, D. 1 and a 1, 5 and a 1, 1 and 1 and 1 and 1, 5. 1 and 1 and 5 and a 1, 1 and 1, 1 and 1, 5 and a 1. Here's the chorus. 1, 5, 4, 1, 4 and 4 and 5. 1 and 1, 1 and 1 and 1, 5, 1. Okay, so I learned this from the Blake and Rice album where they kick it off on the chorus. But what we're going to do is just use the verse to keep it straight, keep it square. So I could go like this. If you're capo 2 playing D position, that's an option for guitarists. It might actually be a little bit easier. I just kind of went here because that's where I'm used to playing it. Anyhow, my kickoff might go 1, 2, 3. So clearly I played the verse and the chorus just now because the chorus is kind of fun to play over. So I tell you what, kick it off on the verse, and then when we get into the breaks, we'll trade back and forth between the verse and the chorus. So I'll take the first break on the verse, pass it to you on the chorus. And then the next round of breaks, you take the verse, pass it to me on the chorus, because it is fun to play over that. Okay, let's see where we're at here. Tempo, that's about right. Kick us off on a verse of Green Light on the Southern. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Standing on the sidetrack at the south end of town, on a dry, hot, dusty August day, steam pipe blowing down. The fireman with his long oil can oiling the old valve gear, waiting on the fast mail train, semaphore to clear. Another verse. The engineer in the old high cab, gold watch in his hand, looking at the water glass and letting down the sand, rolling out on the old main line, taking up the slack. He's gone today, so they say, but tomorrow he'll be back. Chorus. Oh, if I could return to those boyhood days of mine, and that green light on the southern railroad line. Here I go on the verse. Play the chorus. weed-grown branch lines. Section houses gray and white near the yard limit sign. The hoggers call the old highball, no more time to wait. We're rolling down to Birmingham with a 10-car local freight chorus. Oh, if I could return to those boyhood days of mine, and that green light on the southern railroad line. Play. Fireman with his long oil can, oil in the old valve. No, that's not it. Let's see, what is it? Oh, sorry, it's in there. You're all shouting it at me right now. Okay. I'm gonna make it up. The drivers roll in the green and gold, getting mighty near. Rolling down, always just on time. It's the Alabama Great Southern AGS Railroad line. That's the one. Oh, if I could return to those boyhood days of mine, and that green line on the southern railroad line. Nah, I was so close. Alabama Great Southern, AGS. That's the one. The green and gold was the colors, and Norman sings about that quite a bit from his home in Sulphur Springs, Georgia, where he grew up along the railroad tracks and loved those trains. Okay, Midnight Special. I referenced the Lead Belly version of this. And here we go. I know there's a lot of meaning in this song, but I was so busy this week getting ready for this. I didn't have time to do a lot of digging on this. We're gonna do this in the key of E. So I'm gonna go. Let's see what's after this. We got this in E, and then we've got Life's Railway to Heaven in E. So I'm gonna hang out, I think, in C position, because that's going to allow me more access to cross picking and things like that. So I'm going to capo 4 for you guitar players. That's an option. You could also capo 2, play D position, or you could just play open E. That's fun. Song made real popular by Creedence Clearwater Revival, but it's an old song. So, and there's the chorus is slightly crooked, but the verse is really straight. Da 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 4, da 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 1. 5, da 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 da, 1, da 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 da, 4, back to 1, and a 5, and a back to 1. So I think what we'll do for the picking parts, let's straighten it out, because he always jumps the verses, and then the chorus, you just got to follow me. But here's how we're going to do the picking parts. Da 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 da, 4, da 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 da, 1, da 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 da, 5, da 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 da, 1, da 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 da, 4, da 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 da, 1, da 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 da, 5, da 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 da, 1. So very square. 4, 1, 5, 1. On the verses, when I'm singing it, I almost always go to that 4 chord a little early, the second one. You'll hear it following the verses. And then on the chorus, let the midnight special shine the light on me. Let the midnight special shine its ever-loving light on me. And that's one extra beat when we're singing just the chorus. Okay. I'm going to find a tempo and I'll demonstrate a kickoff. I'm going to slow this down a tiny bit. Remember, we got the mid-tempo jam coming up in about 15 minutes. And I encourage you all to stick around. We'll take it easy, you know. It's just going to be an extension of where we are here. So my kickoff. 1, 2, 3. Start singing and you'll hear that. Okay, here we go. Midnight Special. In the key of E, you're going to kick it off, and you got to get those pickup notes. 1, 2, 3. Something like that. A lot of pickup notes. It's all pickup notes in this song. Here you go. Key of E, kick us off. Midnight Special. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Well, yonder come Miss Rosie, how in the world do you know? Well, I know by the apron and the dress she wore, an umbrella on her shoulder, piece of paper in her hand. I'm gonna ask that governor, before I lose my mind, let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special shine its ever-loving light on me. Let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special shine its ever-loving light on me. Here I go. When you get up in the morning, hear that big bell ring, you go and march to the table, you see the same damn thing, knife and fork are on the table, ain't nothing in my pan, and if you say a thing about it, you're having trouble with the man. Let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special special. Shine its ever-loving light on me. Play it. If you ever go to Houston, oh, you better walk right, and you better not squabble, and you better not fight. Sheriff Rocco will arrest you, Eddie Boone will take you down, and you can bet your bottom dollar you're penitentiary bound. Let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special shine its ever-loving light on me. Let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special shine its ever-loving light on me. Fun. You kind of expected me to start going, oh, let the midnight special shine a light on me, like Creedence does, right? Oh, you wake up in the morning. Fogerty. Oh man, Fogerty was great. But so was Leadbelly. So that was the kind of, I got that from Leadbelly. One more song, Life's Railway to Heaven. So as far as I know, this was, I'm trying to think of the source. The earliest recording I have is from Patsy Cline. And then I learned this growing up because my dad had the old Circle B Unbroken Volume 2, where Johnny Cash does a great version of this song. So I'm kind of like putting my version together based on that one. And I've got an extra verse here. I got 2 verses on this version that I found. So anyway, here's how it goes. In the key of E. And a 1, and a 1, and a 4, and a 1, and a 1, and a 1, and a 2, and a 5, and a 1, and a 1, and a 4. There, of course. 4 and a 1 and a 1 and a 5 and a 1 and a 4 and a 1, 5 and a 1. So that verse is so long that in a typical bluegrass setting you'd probably split it. But let's just play all the way through. Let's have a good long break on that and a good long kickoff. Force you to come up with some ideas, right? Or at least to play the same thing longer than... Okay, nice, easy tempo here. Here's how I would kick it off. 1, 2, 3... Okay, whatever your style, however you want to approach that, kick us off on a Life's Railway to Heaven in the key of E. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Life is like a mountain railway with an engineer that's brave. We must make the run successful from the cradle to the grave. Watch the curves that fills the tunnels, never falter, never fail. Keep your hand upon the throttle and your eye upon the rail. Chorus. Blessed Savior, thou wilt guide us till we reach that blissful shore where the angels wait to join us in thy grace forevermore. Here we go. You will roll up grades of trial. You will cross that bridge of strife. See that Christ is your conductor on this lightning train of life. Always mindful of obstruction. Do your duty, never fail. Keep your hand upon the throttle and your eye upon the rail. Blessed Savior, thou wilt guide us till we reach that blissful shore where the angels wait to join us in God's grace forevermore. Play. Blessed Savior, thou wilt guide us till we reach that blissful shore where the angels wait to join us in God's grace forevermore. Fun. Okay, thanks everybody. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you staying engaged, making music. Appreciate the donations as always. Those of you who are into that and can afford it. Okay, I'm going to shut this down and come right back as fast as I can with the mid-tempo jam. It's going to take me a couple minutes, but come on back to either the Facebook or the YouTube in about 2 minutes, maybe 3, and refresh that page, and I'll be here with the mid-tempo set on a new